Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another video. Like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate everybody coming. So today we have some goodies. I have a new valve cover gasket because that side blew out. I was doing a pull and oil just went everywhere. So basically what happened was I was doing a pull. I was already at like 5,000 RPM and the ground somehow lost connection and shut the whole motor off. And at the same time I'm at 5K, so I guess the pressure and all the oil just boom and went all over here. It was worse the other day, but basically I have to replace the gasket, fix that. It's a cork. I got rubber instead. Rubber's better than cork. Let me show you what I've done to the carburetor so far. Take this off. So this is my 750 Holley double pumper. Nothing special, just a good double pumper. And I have all the ports blocked off that I'm not using, especially the one on the back as well. And I've adjusted the float bowls to halfway on the float bowls, front and back. This is your primary, this is your secondary. Primary is you're gonna putt around town, idle about under 2,500 or so, just cruising. This is what you're going to use as far as fuel goes. Once you let it open and it goes all the way open with the linkage, it's a mechanical secondary. You're going to start to use both bowls for fuel for your motor. So there's a lot that goes into it. I bought more stuff for it. So these are some more bigger screws for bigger holes and bigger squirters. And what's a squirter? So a squirter is this part right here. I know the carburetor's black. I know I'm still tuning it, man. But this is a squirter right here. And if I can get in there with light right there. And what it does is when you hit the gas, it gives it fresh gas. That way it can compensate before the air catches up with it and the fuel. So look, I'm gonna hit the linkage. You see the squirting? So it's gonna squirt. Once it squirts, that gives it, basically when you're on your throttle and you go wham, the squirt goes in and gives your motor the power it needs to go at that instant. And if it's not enough, you're gonna have a lean spot. And that's what I've been dealing with. I'm gonna try to fix that. So when I wham on it, the whole car is just gonna go. So in order to do that, I have bigger squirters that I ordered. I have a bigger diaphragm. This is a 50cc. I currently have a 30cc. And right here on your linkage, when you push it down, this spring is gonna go down. In return, push this on your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is what holds the fuel of squirt. Bigger diaphragm, the more squirt. But when you have more squirt, you're gonna need bigger squirters to compensate for that. So I got both of them. So that's what we're gonna do. I also have 85 jetting for the rear secondaries because I have 80s in it currently. I had 70s in the front and now I'm at 75. And then I have 80s in the rear, which is stock. This is the way it came. And I'm gonna put 85s because I put in the AFR gauge and I've gotten the front pretty good, and the rear, when I really get on it full throttle, I'm still like at 15.5, something like that. So I'm gonna go 5 jets higher and see if I can get it to about 12.5. So we're gonna see what that does. And the reason you want to be in good AFR is for the most power out of your motor, where it's happiest with the air to fuel mixture. So that's the reason for all that carburetor stuff. Alrighty. Got the bolts loose, gasket, valve cover coming off. Thank you for no problems. Alright, so we got the valve cover all cleaned up. We got the rubber gasket here. Let's go ahead and put this on. Pretty simple gig. Right there. Match the holes as best as you could. Just trust me, lining them up is pretty tough. Let's go ahead and throw this back on. Just like this. Slide it right back on. Alright, next day here, as you can see, Johnny and I have relocated the regulator, gauge, and filter for the fuel line. We have a new dual fuel line for the carburetor. I put the 50cc diaphragm. We changed the squirters out for 42s, and we put a bigger pump cam right here. That is what's known as a pump cam, and what that does is it changes the duration of your squirt. So now we have plenty. Let's see how she runs. not too bad tuning. Like I said, I still gotta fix the top end a little bit, but at the end of the day, she gets up and goes, she runs. Like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.